Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll be going over my top 5 favorite secret skins in Fortnite. These were skins you could get through completing quests around halfway into a season if you owned the battle pass, and some of these skins were kept as secrets while others were shown from the beginning of a season. This is the first time I've done a video like this, which I've been meaning to do for a while, because I think secret skins are really some of the best parts of a battle pass. From their unique designs to even having lore relevance is all really cool stuff. I'd like to know your top 5 secret skins in the comments below. If you want to support me, you can use code MANDO in the item shop, as well as dropping me a like or even subscribing to the channel. And with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. The first skin on this list is one I think is pretty iconic to Fortnite's legacy, the Visitor. He's a classic skin originating from Chapter 1 Season 4 and is also the first secret skin in the entire game. He was responsible for the meteor that crashed onto Dusty Depot all those years ago, which we thought was going to head to Tilted, and it also introduced us to the Seven as a team, which we'd see much later down in the storyline. I think his skin is pretty cool, especially with his edit styles, where you could have 4 different things show up on his visor. My personal favorite is the smiling one, because I think it's just so dumb and silly. Overall, a pretty solid skin, and my second favorite skin from that season's battle pass. Moving on from the Visitor, we actually have another member of the Seven, the Foundation. Introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1, one of my favorite seasons ever, the Foundation was the challenge skin you could unlock in that season's battle pass. I think he encompasses everything I like about the Visitor, except I believe he's more of an improvement over him. I think his color choice in my opinion looks better than the Visitor's. I also think his black armor style is pretty fucking cool. The visor styles he comes with are also pretty cool, with my favorite one being the ultimate one, because it kind of looks like Spider-Man 2099. But by far the best part of the skin is the handsome, beautiful Dwayne Johnson style that he comes with. Foundation being played by The Rock was pretty cool, and I think it's a cool skin overall. Glider is cool and the pickaxe was cool as well. Overall, pretty solid in my opinion. Getting in a crossover territory, this next one on this list is very recent, which is the brand new Dr. Doom skin from this battle pass. Doom is one of my favorite villains in fiction ever. He's got cool powers, and I love his origins and egotistical personality, which has been especially present throughout the Doom POIs this season. I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't happy with how the original Doom skin from Chapter 2 Season 4 turned out, and I was happy when I found out they were giving Doom a second chance, which I'm glad they did, because this new skin looks incredible. I love the semi-green tint on his armor pieces in the base style, it just makes it so unique from any other Doom design. His Pandora style is also pretty sick. I think the gold parts on his armor really complement the silver and green throughout the entire design. Also, they improved the proportions so much on this skin compared to the original skin. The original Dr. Doom just looked way too squished and tiny, which is not what Doom is at all. I'm glad one of my favorite villains ever was given the proper treatment this season. This next one is pretty solid, if I do say so myself. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. Solid Snake was added to the game during Chapter 5 Season 1 as a secret skin, and he comes from the Metal Gear series of video games. I thought Snake was such a cool choice because I liked him in Smash Bros. A lot, and getting him in Fortnite in the same battle pass with Peter Griffin was not something I expected. Snake coming into the game was so cool that I decided to play and finish most of the Metal Gear games, and now I've become very infatuated with the series. Definitely some of the best video games ever made. His styles consist of his iconic look from Sons of Liberty, as well as his style where he's wearing goggles, and his style for Old Snake from Guns of the Patriots. I also think his other cosmetics are cool homages to the entire series. While I wish they gave him a style resembling the polygonal PS1 model or his MGS1 design, I'm not against it as it opens up opportunity for an item shop reskin. I use Snake really often in my skin rotation, and he is for sure one of my favorite additions to the entire game. Really solid skin. Man, I have to stop making that fucking pun, man. Before I get into the last skin on this list, there are 2 honorable mentions I'd like to make, as these skins are really cool, but not ones I'd personally put in my top 5. I think Singularity is pretty cool. I like her design with and without the mask, and I think her armor and color choices are pretty good as well, but it is a shame her character is hyped up to be something bigger, but she ultimately just ended up being wasted potential. The Prowler is also a pretty good skin. He wasn't a Marvel character I was personally expecting to ever come to Fortnite, but I think it was really cool, and I like how his original design is kind of a mashup between the Insomniac and Spider-Verse designs. Last, but certainly not least, it's Deadpool. Deadpool being added to Chapter 2 Season 2 is what really got me back into Fortnite, and has kept me playing the game consistently since then. Making him the secret skin in the Battle Pass was the cherry on top for me. His challenges released weekly, and they consisted of fun little things you could do in the game, like finding his letter to Epic Games and not thanking the bus driver, which is pretty cruel of him to make you do. His skin is also really cool and takes aspects from both his movie and comic design. His patterns and where the black and red parts are on the costume are taken directly from his movie costume, but his mask and colors are closer to that of his classic costume from the comics. His X-Force and Unmasked styles are also really cool additions to the skin as well, and gives him more customizability, and just makes him really unique. The skin is just designed really well, and adding him to Fortnite was such a no-brainer move, one of Fortnite's best crossovers by far. And that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I kinda recorded this late at night, so I apologize if I wasn't too loud or like energetic or anything. I just don't wanna wake up people here. But I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and if you wanna see more content like this in the future, make sure to drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Or night, depending on where in the world you are.